I hope many people can understand what I will try to describe. First, many people think the artist, especially the painter, are crazy or have their own world and they are poor and they have many dreams, can't realize it. And many people think painter can't live with this profession because maybe one painter needs many times to sell one painting, and it's very hard for him to marry, to build a family, to have a children, to give him good education. So all these things is real, but this is what people think about artists. Let me talk to you what artists think. I think it's real. Each artist have his own world, and each artist have his own dream. But finally, we are all human beings, so it's not impossible to find an equilibrium, something very equilibrium between real life and artist dream. This is my first remark. And you must know on the part of the artist thinks the world is his playground because he have all the material and all the condition to recreate the real world on his artwork. For example, the color is very important. There are very important signification. The color is the life. You see, when you have a little children, you learn him coloriage at the first step because they need to see many colors. They need to see how to describe the feelings inside. For example, on class, when you have 3 or 4 or 6 years old, if you make a bad drawing with sad colors, black only, immediately the teacher asks the psychologue, what's happened with this kid? Why he's so strong inside him? Why he have so bad things inside his mind? But if you have little children making a beautiful coloriage with beautiful topic like garden with a flower with many colors, for parents and teacher, everything is okay on these children. So color have many signification on life, and when you can play with color, you can play with your own life. This is my first remark. My second remark is, I think all people on this world are artists, but some of them can exteriorize it, and others put him inside them and never exteriorize it. Why? Because on some category of public, it's like a shame to be artist. It's not good. It's very weak things. So people can't admit this. They lie on themselves. And on another way, you have people, they live like they take a breath. I'm leaving, I exteriorize the hair. So, all things I have inside me, I can exteriorize it normally. I don't want to be shy because today I do this or that things. In art I talk, on artist things. I think art can help many people, but many people can't help themselves lonely because they don't acquire the real freedom of the mind, of the personality, and of the heart. I was meeting many people told me, I asked him first, are you artist? Do you try to paint? They tell me, I like to paint very much and I was trying, but what I do is very bad. How you can know if what you do is bad or no? I think all artwork is good because it's very simple. Each artwork symbolizes each person, each feelings, each personality, each story, each life. You can see one beautiful garden with many beautiful categories of flower. Can you say this one is good or this one is bad? No, you said what this beautiful garden. On art, it's the same things. Thank you. On other way, you have many people ask the artist, tell me how much time these paintings take with you. How much time you take to do these paintings. Or why they know this question. What's the problem with the time on one paintings to do it? Suppose I ask this same person how much time you take to know you love this person. Maybe they can love it on 1 second, on 1 minute, on 1 hour, on 1 year, on 1 century. But these things, they never change the feelings of love. So there is not any rapport between time and the final artwork. If the piece is beautiful, where is the problem with the time? Where is the problem? Because maybe the time, and if some people ask you this question, my friend, my artist friend, how much time you take for these paintings? You tell him 20 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. Maybe he tell you it's not artworking, my kids can do it. Yes, of course, your kids can do it. I never thought your kids can do it. Of course he can do it, because kids have beautiful feelings. So why you think every time your kids are nothing? Maybe your kids are better than bigger artists on this world. This is very silly answer when people told you my kids can do the same. Where have you seen on this world or on any book they're writing kids, they don't have a talent. Can you tell me? Okay, this is the first lesson for today, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you. Good morning, my dear friends. Okay, now it's the day 2, and today we will talk about the relation between the artist and his work. It's very important point. But before, we must categorize the artists, because you have many categories of artists. Nobody can know all the categories, but anyway, there are many categories. Okay. The first category is the artist. I talk about a painter who they painting something, they see it. For example, a paysage, a portrait, a car, a tree, a house. He see what he paint. So this kind of artists use the techniques much than the feelings. On abstract art, you can find the real feelings expression on the artist, because it's abstract. Okay, this is the first kind of artist, the artist who he see what he paint. And you have the second kind of artist, like me. I am artist, and I don't see what I paint, but I paint what I want to see. I talk about abstract now. So you see, you have many. It's a very big difference between the two kinds of artists, because the first one is more techniques and less creative. The second one is more creative but less technique. This is the first point. On the other way, you have a vision about the artist. Many people think artists are poor, are alcoholic, he never sell any paintings, his life is very hard because maybe people don't like what he paint. But this is not all the artists. You know, I want to talk to you about new kind of artists. It's not a new, but maybe many people don't know this. The relation between artist and his artwork. When you express your feelings on the canvas, on the painting, it's like you give a confidence. It's like you give a part of you. It's like you share what you have inside yourself. So, when you see, like me, I'm living between all my paintings. I have more than 120 paintings around me. This is not means I'm living with art piece. This means I'm living with each part of me, because it's my feeling. And finally, every day when I wake up, my paintings, it's like the mirror. Not the mirror give me the image of my face, of my body, of my haircut, no. This mirror give me the image of what I have inside myself. So this is why the relation between me and my paintings, it's very, 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 very strong. For example, I will never be alcoholic because I don't sell a painting, but maybe I can be not good because I sell it. Because it's like I give some part of me to other, and the other give me only money. I hope you can understand this little point. During long time I was asked myself why when some some client come on my home gallery and ask me how much is this paintings, I have problem to answer. It was not because I'm shy or I don't like money or something like this. It's about how can you tell me how can you give a price for feelings? It's impossible. It's like you tell me how much is your love feelings. It's not logic, but anyway, I know it's very strong point, but this point is very important. It's very important because I give you the example when you can realize not all artists can give his artwork. Because finally this artwork is him, what he have inside him. For example, you can offer one feelings. I give you my love, it's free. But you can't sell it. For example, with all my many paintings around me, if somebody come and ask me, I need the paintings, I really prefer he make me an order and I will make it his paintings, because if I have a contact with him, I see him, I can know the personality of the client. I can talk with him, I know, yes, okay, what he have, not what he have inside him, but what kind of personality it is. I can product or transcribe his identity on this painting. But all the paintings around me now represent my own identity. This is why it's so hard for me to separate this painting to me. I give you an example of a big artist of pop art, Andy Warhol. Andy Warhol never make paintings on his own mind. He make paintings only when customer comes and give an order. And he make the portrait of this client. This is why Andy Warhol, on this way, he cut all the relation, the beautiful relation between himself and his artwork when he sell it. It's very clever way. You have some artists, customer ask him, okay, come, I need 50 paintings with these stems, and he do it on 3, 4, 5, 6 months, and he sell it. This is the good way of art business, but it is a good way of real artist feelings. All things on this world have a price, but not feelings. You can't sell what you feel, because if you sell what you feel, you will feel very bad. So now it's the morning. It's 9:20 morning, and it's the day 2 of my videos, and what I talked on these videos, it's very important. I will make another videos today, later, but step by step, it's the better way to try to understand what many artists feel inside themselves. You know, you can't or you can but it's not easy to understand what I say. Good morning, my friends. Okay, today it's the day 3. And today we will talking about a very important part of the artist's life. It's the public. Which kind of eyes have the public on the artwork of the artist? Which kind of word this public can say about this artwork, and how he say it, and what he think on real. The problem with the painter, and artist painter especially, when he make an exhibition, many peoples come at this exhibition not for the art, but only they go like they go to cinema, like they go to any other social activity. But this kind of things, that's not reveal the real thinking of the public for the artwork of the artist. Let me explain. Many people, they don't like art, they don't like paintings, but they go to exhibition and they talk, what is this? This is not art, what, it's horrible. What's this artist? It's a joking. All these things of word. It's like you injured the artist and the personal things of this artist. But people say it like they said hello, like they said, because it's a joke finally. This person on the public come for 30 minutes, they talk all bad things and they go, and he go after. But the artist and the exhibition stay. So maybe many of people who go to exhibition don't take care of this kind of word or of judgment, but this is making very, it's not good. You can, maybe you don't like something, but on some kind of place, you don't need to say it. You can just don't like it and left. But you don't need to say with your voice on the middle of the exhibition, oh, it's horrible, oh, it's no good, oh, it's not art. Because finally, you can feel how much power and how much time and how much feelings this artist was putting on this exhibition to make it. But you are here, you want to lose 30 minutes of your evening. Socially, you come, you say what you have to say, and you go. You don't have anything to lose. So this is the first point for today. The second point of the day, it's, and now I can say it, what artists think about the public. You know, artist, he needs public, because if he want to sell or if he want to live with his art, I mean sell and have money and can live, he needs to make a maintenance of his public. But it's not his job. I mean, do you think when agriculture I mean man working on agriculture, when he put one legumes on the floor and he take it, he give it to the merchant, he must come and say for all the client, oh, this is my legumes, I want to sell it. No, he just have to put a summons and he wait, the legumes come with the season, he take it, he put it somewhere, and the merchant sell it. He don't care who buy it or who no buy it. But now I talk about artists, they want to live with his art. He want to sell, because you have artists, they don't want to sell. You have artists, they don't care about the public, because public finally is a client. And when you don't want to sell your artwork, you don't need a client. Also, when artists make exhibitions or sell paintings or needs the public pity, it's for only one thing. He need to have a value on the arts market, and he need to have a reputation. He need to have a name on this arts world. But finally, who gives the authority for any expert or any person to give a price for one painting? How can you value it? Why you think you need to compare? You need to compare this work with this work, this artist with this artist, to know approximately how much is the value of his work. For me, for example, I can't give authorization to anybody to give value to my artwork, because first, when you give a value, that means you know exactly what you feel. You give a price for your feelings. And I think nobody can know exactly what they feel, or can evaluate the price of his feelings. It's very, I am abstract painter, but now I am talking with abstract word. So it's not very easy to understand me. But anyway, grosso modo, you need to know, not all artists need a pity or need public gratitude. Public is very important, but public it's not all. Also, all of famous artists now, you see Christie's or Sotheby's, they sell paintings at more $100 million. Do you think really the artist who paint these paintings at $100 million now, can't sell it at $1,000 before, at his time? Never. But why? Because they are evolution. It's not evolution exactly. Because what's happened with this public, they don't like his painting before, and now he like it, and he can pay $100 million for this painting. What's happened with this kind of public? Why before they can buy it at 1,000? The painting is the same one. So it's not exact. That means the judgment of the public is wrong. And that's mean some people buy painting very expensively because not it's the value of the painting, because it's the market and economics world rules. You need to make a placement for your money, so you put extravagantly price for the painting. But also this painting maybe the feelings value it's more than $200, $300, $400, $500 million. But this is not logic to pay it at this price. So I am on very big war with the mind who said we can give a price for a painting. It's impossible to give a price for a painting. Nobody can give a price for artwork. It's like I give a price for human being. It's impossible. This is the second point for today. Good morning. This is the day number 4. First, I want to talk about the first day, last one. When I talk, I don't talk about the rules, or I don't talk like what I say is true or not. I just talk about my vision about my artist way. So when I make a video about this, it's because I want to share my vision, not to put some rules or to say you it's this is the right vision. What I say it's only right. No, maybe I'm wrong, but anyway, this is my vision. So this is the first thing I want to say now, and now I can start to talk. I want to talk today about my person, what kind of artist I am. So for this, maybe you need to know me little more. My name is artist Ali Abdallah. My artist name is artist Slice. Why Slice? Because I don't know, but anyway, it's good. I born in Africa, in Congo Brazzaville, on 76, and I lived there until I had 14. After I was going to France for 2 years, and after I go to Lebanon. I went to Lebanon, and I stayed there to 95. And after I come back to Africa, to Congo, I worked there with my father, and I was starting my art there because I was visiting the best school of painter in Congo Brazzaville. Their name's Poto Poto School, and I meet very beautiful African artists there. And on 2001, I returned to Lebanon. I stayed there, and until 3 years ago, I come to Qatar, at Doha. Very beautiful country, very beautiful people and nice people there. And I start to paint abstract art on this country, Qatar. They permit me to discover my real feelings inside me, and all my new perception of my art way. I found this country is very quiet and good, and I can find all my paintings material there. So like we said in Arabic, shukran Qatar, real. And here I have one big home, rent, and I paint here. And my home, it's like a home gallery, because I exhibit my paintings only there on my home. So I have paint more than on my abstract techniques. I paint more than 91 paintings from now. But I have other paintings like pop art, what I do before. But now I do only my own style. My own style is not very difficult to on technique. It's not so difficult. It's like marbling, but the nice point on my techniques is what kind of forms I can do with these techniques, and these forms represent for sure all my feelings inside me, most of them, and also the color melange. So now you know me little more, but I want to talk much about my paintings. So I think I can start. So first I have to post videos before for my home gallery, but maybe you don't have seen it, so I will making you a quickly visit of my home gallery. Okay, we can start from the beginning. Maybe I have not prepared what I must to. Maybe I can talk and tell you some description, but I will do that after on other more specific video about this, because I can't stay in front each one of paintings and describe you it, because it's very big word. So I can't improvise this kind of thing. I need more preparation for it. It's very quickly visit of the home gallery. Now you can see. Okay. So that's it for the moment. Now I sit again. Okay. I'm back. Okay, let me tell you. The incredible things on my art, it's I can translate my feelings on picture, abstract picture, but anyway, on this, inside this abstract picture, you can see or watch real forms or things like animals, like face, like persons, like flower, like birds, like many things. So this is the good way of my art. I think I am on 1% discover of my inside feelings. I need so much time and so much materials and so much canvas to evolve, to make a good evolution on what I do. But like everything, this costs money. And if I want to discover more and to make a real extra beautiful things and new things, I need much money. And this is the problem now. I'm not ready to sell because I have an attachment with my work. I need to see my work. I need to live with my work. I need to talk with him. I need to see him every day. You will tell me, oh yes, this is what all artists said about their work, but it's bullshit. Yeah, maybe it is. You know, it's like a food, it's like a color, it's like cars, it's like a home, it's like, I don't know, many things. If I like this car, maybe you don't like it. If I like this food, maybe you don't like it. But many people like it, but many people don't like it. So we can discuss about this. It's too much complicated. But anyway, I am happy because I have much financial problem. But anyway, I live with my paintings. I live with my feelings. And I prefer to live with my paintings and with my feelings and don't sell it. I prefer this situation to the situation when I can resolve my problems and separate of my paintings. This is the nightmare for me. I hope you can understand this little touch because it's very important. So for sure, everybody will say me, so how you can do to live if you don't want to sell your painting? It's right, it's a good question. But I can't sell my identity part of part, one part there, or one part there. It's a global identity, it's my artwork, it's my collections, it's my paintings, it's my feelings. So I don't want to dispatch it. I want it to stay all together. For this, I will wait. Maybe one day, one art collector or one really paintings fans or paintings admirators will come and will tell me, okay, my friend, I need all your collection. First, I will see the person. Second, I will discuss with it and I will try to see if my feelings can live on the right place with this person. Because finally, if he buys all my collection, he put it on his personal place, on his home, on his gallery, on his museum. I must to know my feelings is also good with this place. And for sure, I will accept. You know, it's like a father married his daughter. It's like a mother married his son. I think it's same. So finally, you can love your paintings very much, but the logic want one day, one people come and take it. This is the truth. Thank you. Today, the date is 29 July 2012. And this is the video number 5, day 5. I hope you have seen the other videos, because today I will talk about the definition of artist. What is an artist? So let's tell me what is an artist. For many people, Artist is a person who create things, sculpture, paintings, or any other artist things, and the idea comes from nowhere because he created. This is not true. You know, the influence of every parameter around the artist led him to traduce it with his feelings and with his mind and with his other sense to piece of art. This is why I think the artist it's only the witness of his time because he see everything, he live everything around him and he traduce it conscientiously or unconsciously on his artwork. Many artwork during the history like paintings of or fresques or wall paintings on history they permit to peoples or historian men to discover what's happened on this time before. I think the artist it's not only creator but he's also a story man because he not teach you but he's like a writer. He write with many forms all the story when he lived, how he lived, what's happened around him, all this kind of thing, and on any time on the past. This is why all creation have a sense. All creation have an origin. All creation have a reason. All creation have his identity and his story. So the public must try to find the enigma, to find why, to find how, to find which, to find many questions about the story the artist try to communicate you. On my special case, I think I am not on these categories of artists. Because like I tell you, the artist described his past or his present and his past environment or his present environment. But me, I feel like something try to communicate, to give me the message to communicate you the future. Without pretension, you know. You can see many of my paintings. They talked about something not happened, but will happen. So sincerely, for me, I think an artist can travel on the time. He can travel on the past, he can stay on the present, and he can visit the future. This is the incredible things when you reveal your feelings. On this case, sometimes you can see one paintings made by one artist where this artist can make the big meetings of three beautiful things: the hazard, the chance, and the perfection details. This is all the mystic and unbelievable creation. Sometimes the artist can't know how he does it. This is why on this video the big learning things is these things. Art, it's a big secret mystic things who nobody can understand it only when he take his time to visit it and to share it, because maybe you can describe it or you can know what it is, but many people maybe can't do it. So this is why there must be a lobbying between artists and shared work. If you let an artist alone all his time, it's like you put someone inside the growth, inside the room, and you close everything, and he don't go out, never go out, so nobody know this guy is what he think, what he do. He can't share anything, but he's here, maybe he's making the most beautiful things on this world, but nobody know it. Nobody can share these things. This is why we must create a big organization of artists, world artists. Why, for example, this kind of things, they don't take help of many government like budget, because when you go to any culture minister on this world, when you said you are a painter or sculptor or writer or anything, he put your hand like this and he tell you, it's good, it's good, it's good. But what I have to take care with your hand? I need money. I need money to do my things, to do what I have to do on this world. We are all messenger on this world. Art messenger, of course. We need to translate what we have to say. We need to share it. We need you to discover it. And how we can do all these things if we don't have money? So this is why my lesson for today is, if you can do what you think, you can think about what you do. Thank you. My friends, today is the day 6. And today I want to give for all the world, all the world, without exception, a peace message. Why a peace message? Because I think all people can love each other and don't need to make a fight or war or something bad against themselves. There are so many places on this world. There are so many beautiful things to do. There are many things we can ameliorate. We can share it. We can be happy all together. We don't need to fight for something, because finally the planet is very little, the world is very little on the galaxy. So if you are here to make a program for the future, like 20, 30, 50 years on the future, maybe nobody knows what can happen tomorrow on this world. So this is why each day, each hour, each minute, each second is very important for every people. And it's better to spend all this time to love each other, not to fight each other. This is what I think. You know, nobody takes something with him after death. And anyway, you can have all you want on your life, but finally, the end is under the floor for all people. This is my introduction for today. On my videos number 5, I was talking about an artist when he paint or he described his present or his past or his future. But you must to know one point there, because if today I painting something, I feel it's represent the future. Maybe this future is after tomorrow. So after 1 week, it's not future now, it's a past. You know what I mean? I mean the time move and the artwork moving with the time, and the subject stay like it is. So for example, when I paint something, they happen 1 week on the future. Okay, that's mean I have work, I have paint something will happen, but after this week, after 2 weeks, it's represent the past. This is the point what I want to arrange, because I have too much how artwork was happen, but when I was do it, it was not happen. Okay, this is one point. On another case, sometimes you can paint something today, represent something happened millions years ago or 100,000 years ago. How? You was not there to paint it. This is why sometimes maybe people can feel things was happened million years ago because they was there. It's unbelievable. It's like past life, you know, anterior life, anterior life, yeah. So life, death, artwork, all that things are a circle, are a sickle. Sickle recycle themselves every time. For example, last time I was watching a reportage, documentary on internet. This documentary said, if you send someone on the space, people on the space, with the gravity and with the speedy, the time change. For example, if you send it far away on high speed machine and high gravity, this person for you was going for 1 year, for 10 years. But in fact, this person on this situation goes for 1 year. So when he come back after 1 year, all things on the world be older than 10 years. It's incredible. So if I want to compare between this man, he goes on the space for 1 year and he come back on the world, on the planet, and he see 10 years was passed. I compare it with the artwork, with the paintings. For example, the paintings stay, but the time pass. So for the paintings, if you put it on safe place, they can pass thousands of years. Like artists make it today, but in fact, thousands of years was passed. So the artwork and the creation and the painting don't feel the time. They represent the time. Many of peoples, of public watching me now, maybe ask themselves why he make these videos and why he name it Day. Okay, this is a little project. It's a week with artist Ali Abdallah, so 7 days. This is the next videos be the last one. Because I do this, because I want you to know me little more to know my personality, my vision of art, my thinking things about art. Like this I can develop what I have to say after. And all my videos you can watch it on www.artistali.com. So this is why I do these videos. But of course, like I said before, I don't pretend anything. I don't try to learn something. I just want you to know me little more, because on my art I'm living very beautiful things. They talk about the future, and to explain you that on my future videos, I prefer you know my personality and also my vision. My dear friends, I'm very happy because I have tried to share my art with you. Today is the 1st August, is the video number 7, the last one. It's the conclusion of a week with artist Ali Abdallah Slice. And for this event I want to give you some real present of my artwork. Like this you will understand what I mean when I said my paintings represent the future events. So for this case, I want you to tell you now. I will show you one painting represent the planet Nibiru. This planet is like a comet, and there are a big chance one day she will percute the world, the planet world. So let me show you Nibiru planet on my painting. You can see the Nibiru planet. Totally fired. So these comets will percute the world, and now I will show you how the planet will be after this disaster, all the geographic situation of all continents and countries. I will show you it now. Just one. So my friend, I don't know if you see me good, but anyway, because I'm alone when I do these videos, so I will show you the map, the world map after the disaster. You can see there is the African continent, Europe, not Europe anymore. You can see here all Asia. Asia will be transformed on mountains, space only mountains there, because all will be compressed. No more Australia there. And this is South America continent. And there Greenland and Canada and United States all goes. And there you can see India, very compressed. All the red section is volcanoes and fire. So this is the world map after disaster. I can now try to show you better. You can see, like I tell you. So my friends, maybe it was not so clear because I am alone when I filmed, but I was just trying to give you a little opinion of the vision. And for sure, on the future, I will try to make a real better videos with real professional cameraman and all things. But this is what I was want to share for now. Of course, many people will say he's a crazy, we don't understand anything on what he tried to explain. This is illusion or is nothing. He just want to say that because he want people take attention for his artwork. All these kind of things. I don't problem of all the world, of all people can talk or can say. I just try to reveal things, I feel it. Other way, I don't need any what can I say? I don't need this kind of way to be great on my life, you know. I just try to share something special, something real, I think, something will happen, something represent art, future, representing work. So this is why I do it. So my dear friends, it was a real beautiful pleasure to share these 7 days with you. And I'm really happy now because maybe if you was watching my videos, you know me a little more, and you will be on better position to understanding my future videos, where I will talk with more details and more professional movies of my vision of future. So I hope you all the best, and don't forget to visit my blog www.artistali.com, and see you